The people who make the big mistakes are the kids that sign that first pro contract at like 18, 19. So, because when you're in the academy, yeah, you get an academy wage, which is, when I was playing, it was about 100 quid, yeah. Nowadays, it's probably about 500 or 600 quid, right? Which is still decent money, right? But if they get a pro contract from that point on, depending on what club you're at, if you're at, I don't know, Arsenal, yeah, and you get offered your first pro contract, you'll go on to a couple grand a week, yeah? So 400, 500 quid onto 2 grand a week, and then all of a sudden 2 grand a week, yeah, you're talking 4 grand in your bank at the end of the month. You can go to Harvey Nicks, you can go to Southbridge's, and you can get whatever you want. You can start getting a real nice car on finance. So you see kids, yeah, 18, 20-year-old kids, right? I've seen them driving around in Range Rovers, right? Range Rover SVRs, no less, as well. Do you know how much the insurance is for a footballer, a young professional footballer, on a Range Rover that costs 200 grand?
Yeah.
A lot. 200 grand. The insurance is 200 grand. Yeah? That's how expensive insurance is for young footballers.
What's specifically the category drop down, professional footballer?
Mate,
it just hikes
you
the
can't
price.
just put it in on the internet. You can't just put it in on the internet and get a car insurance for a professional footballer. You have to ring them up because they have to know exactly who you are, who you play for, and then the reason why it's so expensive is because you're young and you're flash, but the likelihood is you might have other assets in the car with you. You might have other footballers that are worth 100 million quid, 50 million quid in the car with you. And if you injure them whilst you're driving, the insurance payout is astronomical.